Flosstube, it's Jen from Jen's Stitching Niche. I'm back for an update video. Today is Saturday, May 16th. It's been 2 weeks since my last video, but my excuse is the semester was ending and it was really stressful. I tried to record a video last Friday, but it was not, it wasn't good. And so then I was going to wait till Saturday, and then I was going to wait till Sunday, and then it was Monday, and then I'm like, I'm just going to wait till the end of the week. So the semester is officially over, though I'm still I'm still grading papers. So I'll do that today and tomorrow, and then I will be finished on Monday with classwork. Then we have all the assessment stuff to deal with, but you know, that's okay. That's my school update. House update, you know, what's going on at home. We're all still at home. Patrick is possibly starting to work with one of his friends in maybe this next week. He's not sure, but he still hasn't heard from Disney. Nicholas goes back to work at the bookstore on campus on Monday, but it's just very limited staff. I think it's management and then Nicholas and his friend that are going to be working on putting books back in stock and things like that. So he's happy about that. I think they're all stir crazy. I'm still at home. Hobby's still working at home, so that's good. It is very dark outside. It's about 11 o'clock in the morning, but it is. We have had a lot of rain last night, so I do have the windows open, but it is very dark. I'm going to try to record this in segments, so there will be breaks along the way, because I have someone coming over in the next few minutes to look at our house to give me an estimate of how much it would cost to wash our house. So our house, we have a siding, it's called hardy board. It's painted a dark green, which I love. I love my house, but it shows everything. So he's going to come and look at it and see if we need to just have the house washed or if we need to have the house painted. So I'm hoping he just says wash because it's a lot cheaper. But I may have to pause when he gets here. And he's a talker too, so who knows how long. I might have different clothes on when I finally get back. Let's see. So that's my update. Lots of flowers blooming, lots of garden stuff going on. We actually picked peaches last week, and I put up 1 quart of peaches. So that's exciting. They're kind of early, but this is pretty young trees. So we were surprised to even get any peaches from those 2 trees. They were big. I'll put a picture in of the peaches here. Let's see. I think that's everything update wise. So let's get to the stitching. So my Mania plans are to work 31 days of Mania. I'm using the Blimey Cat method where I'm working on whips from previous Manias or starts if I have completed previous Manias. So I have 31 different projects that I'm going to be working on over the course of the month. All those highlighted areas, those are projects that have been finished this month. So I'm excited. There's quite a bit of yellow there. And the check marks, you can see the check marks are the days that I've actually stitched on those projects. So like Cooper, which is day 1, I've got 15 check marks because I've worked on him every day of Mania. So I'm going to show you the progress of my Mania days 1 through 15. Okay, so day 1 was Cooper from Kathy Berry. This is the chart cover. So I started Cooper in 2018, and I absolutely love this. And I've said this a lot. So I have hawks around my house most of the time because they're looking for my chickens, but sometimes they're just hanging out. So we have a juvenile that has kind of decided to hang around our house for some time. And I'll put a picture in here of this beautiful guy or girl. And we can get pretty close. It is not afraid of us at all. So this Cooper has been, fun to stitch on considering how much interaction we've had with this hawk. But I think he's moved on, or she's moved on. I haven't seen it in a few days. But here's my progress on the cross stitching. So quite a bit of progress. When I started the beginning of this month, I had about this much done. So I've done all of this work. He's so pretty. This is stitched on 40 count fabric that I over-dyed myself with coffee, I believe. And I'm just using the DMC conversion that's listed in the chart. 1/1. So I'm loving stitching this too. So I think the reason why I'm enjoying this more is that I've got all my threads together instead of pulling them out of my master set. This is what sits next to me. But I think I get frustrated of having to open and close that. So I have them all on a ring like you should with a little pretty. And so I'm getting more progress in the times that I am stitching on Cooper. All right, day 2 was a new start. It was a kit from Shepherd's Bush called Embrace the Journey, and I started and finished it. Isn't that cute? So this was Saturday, May 2nd, so I had a lot of time to stitch on this. And someone asked me, how are you stitching that with it, you know, is it hard to stitch on? Well, it opens up pretty easily. And I stitch in hand using the sewing method, so it's pretty easy to work on because it opens up really well. And then when I finished it, I just turned it inside out completely and just covered the entire linen section with interfacing. So now it's an FFO. And I use it as my Embrace the 2020 Mania journey. I keep my pen and my highlighter and my scissors in there, and a skein of 310 just in case. You never know. So that sits with me every day. All right, day 3 and 4 are Chessie and Me kits that I got at Market in 2019 and Market 2020. So day 3 was Whale Watch. So these kits, Chessie and Me has a kit every year that is a complete kit. It even comes with the needle that you need. And this has been so much fun to stitch. It is stitched on a piece of 36 count cider linen from Lakeside Linen with silks that are included. And that's my progress. So I love the flag. I love everything about this. This is one of my absolute favorites that I've stitched on. What I have left is this urn right here. And that's over 1 stitching. And I just need to finish that. So you can see there's the little vine that goes up and then 6 little flowers. So it shouldn't take me the whole month to do that, but I'm hoping I will have a finish on that in Maynia. Keep everything in these little bags, the small ones. So this is from Garon Tote Bag. Sometimes they include these, or you can order them with your bags. And they've been really good. Day 4 was another Chessie and Me kit. And I'm keeping it in my So Much to Love sidekick. Oops, lost. Oops. And it's Sheepish Manor. So this was released this year at Market. And I have done everything, but I have to finish these little lazy daisies and then the grass. So again, I should be able to finish this month. Should. There's my progress. So I have some of the lazy daisies done, but I just need to finish up the, 3 branches and then all of that grass. Really pretty. And I love the blue silk. It's Gloriana. I think it's called Arctic Ice. It's one of my favorite colors right now. Love that. So good progress so far on Maynia. Things were going really well. About this time, students started turning in their big papers, which meant I had a lot of grading to do. So you'll notice that my progress will not be, well, I still did pretty good. Okay, am I doing this right? Yeah, day 5 was Spirit of Oz Santa. So this is my oldest Maynia whip. I started him in 2016. And at that point, beginning of this Maynia, all I had done was the hot air balloon, and a tiny little start on the Wicked Witch of the West. What I have been able to accomplish in this mania has been pretty impressive. I'm happy with myself. I've finished Westie, which is what Brooke calls her. And you see these will all be put together. It's three-dimensional. So cute. And I'm currently working on Santa's hat. So I'm working now, starting to add the Krynic. So I've been really happy with my progress on this one because I have made very little progress in 4 years otherwise. Okay, so that is day 6. No, day 5. Okay, so day 6, I had a new start. This is a Lizzie Kate kit called Halloweeny. It comes with everything to finish, all of the rickrack, the fabric, the linen to stitch it on, the buttons, all of that. You just have to provide the floss. And so it calls for Weeks Dye Works flosses. I used it if I had it. If not, I used DMC. And I actually substituted a lot on this project. It's stitched on 28 count amber linen, which is really stiff. So it wasn't an enjoyable stitch. But I stitched it and completed it. And I completed this on May 12th. And that is the scissor fob. So hopefully this next week, once the semester is over, I'll be able to actually do some FFO work. And maybe next week I'll be able to show you a completed project. Okay, so that was day 6. Day 7 is a whip from 2018. I started this as a stitch along with Lori from Mischievous Stitches in 2018, and I have made very little progress. But in April, I think it was April, Lori contacted me and said, hey, have you been working on that project? And I'm like, no. And she said, well, let's start working on it on Fridays, and maybe we can get this thing, moving along. And so we've been stitching on it with several other people, including Becky from Socks from Mom, who finished it. And here's my progress. So I'm stitching this on a piece of 40 count, I don't know what, I'm sorry. And I've been able to add all of this and then started on this bird. So he doesn't have a beak yet. And I'm enjoying that. Lori finished the bird about a week ago, and I'm like, oh, I gotta get that done. So very cute. Very happy with the progress on that project. Okay. Okay, so that's day 7. Day 8 is a scissor fob from Shepherd's Bush. And I have several of these Shepherd's Bush scissor fobs in progress. You'll see, that's Lizzie. She's the queen. And it's called Joy of the Garden, or what is it? Joy Garden Fob. So cute. And I have stitched this and actually completed it last night. So it's 2 parts. It's stitched on 32 count smoky white, 1/2. And I love this. I love the black in this. I love the colors. So that's another scissor fob or another FO from Stitch Mania. So that puts me at 3 finishes so far, and we're only halfway through. So I'm so happy. All right, so next up is day 9, which was another Shepherd's Bush scissor fob. This one does not have a name. It's just from 2016 is the title. And I've finished half of it. It's stitched on 32 count pearl barley from Lakeside Linens, 1/2. And it comes with everything, the floss, the needle, everything. And that's the second half. And I don't have much to do. If you look at the, if I show you the picture again, you can see that what I have left to do is just little tiny stitches, the little sheep, a few flowers, the bees, and the words. So that one should be completed fairly quickly as well. Getting everything back into their little bags. This is from one of the sidekicks from So Much to Love. Okay, so that was day 9. Day 10 is another Lizzie Kate, and I'm keeping it in my shepherd's bush. I stitched this a couple of years ago, maybe a year ago. And what I'm working on is the pumpkin pocket kit from Lizzie Kate. Again, Lizzie Kate her kits come with everything but the floss in this case. And it's stitched on, let's see, what is this stitched on? It's another witchelt. I think it's lamb's wool. It doesn't say here, but I think it is lamb's wool. I think it's 28 count lamb's wool. And it's real stiff. I don't like stitching on this stuff, but that's my progress. I'm using the called for Weeks Dye Works unless I don't have it, and then I just substitute DMC. So, very cute. Day 11 was another new start, and it's another shepherd's bush scissor fob. This is called Harvest Home. So it's 2 parts, and I love the colors on this one. I just absolutely love this one. I haven't made much progress, but I haven't had as many days, so I'm only working on the first side. I've got the house and the sunflowers. So it should go pretty quickly after this. I stitched on this while I was watching Kathleen from Kathleen's Trodden Trails, so every time I look at it, I think of Kathleen, which isn't a bad thing. All right, let me see, what is this stitched on? 32 count antique ivory linen. It doesn't look, well, maybe so. It's cute. It's real soft though, so that's nice compared to that stiff fabric that I'm working on for the Lizzie Kate. Do not like that. Okay. Day 12 was a whip from 2018. Teresa and I started our Hawk Run Hollow projects that year. We started it on the 12th because they always have 12 blocks to them. Zipper stuck. And Teresa's already finished hers, but I have not. So, Autumn at Hawk Run Hollow. I love, love, love that. It's so pretty, but I'm making very slow progress. Mainly, I've been working on bricks. This is block 1. So, this is stitched on, I think this is 40 count Stars Hollow blend. And I'm using substitutions of silk. So it's not the called for silks, but it's just stuff that I'm matching to the DMC conversion from my stash. So it's a mixture of silken colors, NPI, bell swath. So all right, this last segment, I'll finish up my Mania progress with days 13, 14, and 15. On day 13, I had a new start. It was I'm not going to say it, it's Wild Pansies kit from Samplers Not Forgotten. And it's so pretty, but that border is going to take a lot longer than I want. I'm stitching right now just the green, and I've made a lot of progress. But it's going to take a little time to get that border done. This is stitched on 36 count beige from Weeks Dye Works, which is one of my favorite fabrics to stitch on. But it's going to be really cute. And it comes with everything to finish. So it's the kit, it's a complete kit. It comes with everything you need to do that project. So let me put it in its little bag. I'm keeping that one in. One of my absolute favorite bags from So Much to Love. I love this bag. I probably have shown you this one before. All right, and the last 2 days are berries out of the 12 Berries of Christmas series. I started these last year in Maynia. I finished 8, and I just have 4. So the ones I'm working on are 8, 9, 10, and 11, I believe. So on the 14th of May, I worked on the 8th berry. Did a lot of green grass. And on the 15th of May, I worked on day 9. I did not get very much stitching done. That top little kind of, this part right here, that's all I did. But it's more than what was there before, so I'm working on it. So that is my progress through Mania days 1 through 15. Today, I get a new start. I'm going to start on the Witch's Garden from Pineberry Lane. That's part of one of the Dying to Stitch club kits. So I'm excited about that. Let's see. Anything else I need to say? I think that's everything. I've had some major problems recording this video because my computer keeps locking up. Plus, I got interrupted by the person coming to look at our house. We are going to have the house painted, but that's okay. We're going to have him wash the house anyway. And then we might paint the house ourselves. We just discussed that. So I hope you are all enjoying Mania and that you're getting a lot of stitching time. If you are a returning visitor, thank you for coming back and being patient for me to post this video. If you are new, welcome. If you have any questions, just leave them below, and I will see you in about a week. Thanks.